Hello, everyone, and welcome inside a very chilly Nicholas Athletic Center here on the campus of Buckingham Brown and Nichols in Cambridge, Massachusetts. We're ready for ISL hockey action this afternoon as the St. George's Dragons are in town to take on the Knights of BB&N. Thanks for joining us on Knights Hockey. I'm Steve Clay, and BB&N happy to be getting back a little closer to 100%. As they get back, today they get back 3 key ingredients to the team. Daigo Hata has returned from playing on Japan's World Juniors team, where they competed in the Division 1B tournament, finished second, silver medalists to Ukraine. Daigo actually the top plus-minus player on the team for Team Japan, and the top overall in the tournament other than the players on the gold medal winning Ukraine team. So congrats to Daigo and Japan for a successful tournament. Ben Romer and Alex Robbins are also back in the lineup after sitting a 1-game suspension for penalties at the end of the Middlesex game. So those will be a help for the Knights. Scott Crabtree, who's been suffering from pneumonia, not fully cleared yet, and Jack Dalio still dealing with an ankle issue. So those 2 guys are still out tonight, but the Knights will need all they can muster against the Dragons of St. George's as the Dragons come into this game at 10-1-1. They haven't been haven't been steamrolling teams, but they've been good enough to win. They beat Rivers, they beat St. Mark's, beat Roxbury Latin, beat Brooks. Their only loss of the year to Dexter Southfield. So it's a good St. George's team. They just got off the bus. We'll see if there's any rust involved, and we'll see if the Knights are ready to play. This is the first game of a 3 games in 4 days stretch for BB&N. They play Moses Brown on Friday night at 5 o'clock and then take on Rivers on Saturday afternoon. All of those games here at BB&N. The first 2 of the 3, today and Friday, will be on Knights Hockey here on YouTube. Getting just about ready for the opening face-off, and as I say, a lot of people taking the behind the glass viewing option today, because with the air temperature in Cambridge about 17 at game time, it is, as you can imagine, cold in this rink, but that'll keep the ice conditions good, and hopefully we'll have a good, fast hockey game. Looks like James Potter will be in net for the Knights, and it looks like it will be junior dash Vincelet George in net for the Dragons. BB&N played one of their best games of the season last Saturday. Well, now I don't remember. The Middlesex game. Lost track of what day of the week that was. I thought it was a week ago Saturday. But the Middlesex game was an outstanding game. They had a 1-0 lead over Middlesex into the third period, wound up losing 2-1. They hung with that team for the whole game. And so even though they were severely shorthanded against Rivers, Rivers is a very, very good team, Knights are happy to be back a little closer to full strength for this evening's matchup. Hang on while we brief camera issue here. There we go. And we're back with you. And we are ready for first period action. Looks like the Knights are going to start with a line of Barone, Romer, and Hayworth with Daigo Hata and Ryan Clay on D. And as we said, James Potter in the net for BB&N. Barone has been racking up some points lately, and he is now second on the team. Third, technically. Romer and Hata are tied for the team lead with 7 points apiece. Hunter Barone right behind them at 6. Then Alex Robbins at 5, James Ferreira at 5, Jack Williams at 5. So balanced scoring for the Knights, but they're going to need everything they got today as we are underway. Danny Buckley takes the draw for St. George's, but Ryan Clay with it behind his own net, and Daigo Hata will start from behind his net. Has to circle back, plays it back to Clay. Now Clay comes back to Hata, and Hata's able to get it out. Romer knocks it ahead. Chases it down, but back to center ice. And Noah Rosado back on the ice for BB&N as the Knights dump it in deep. This is Everett Baldwin with it for the Dragons. Tries to go around Rosado, loses control of the puck into the corner. They get it back to the point, and the shot looks like it got tipped wide. And we've got a whistle. I believe that was Captain Nathan Walsh from the point. And the net gets replaced. Jack Williams to take the draw for BB&N against Aiden Ferreira of St. George's. Puck is dropped. And it's Cam Roof behind his own net. Pressure from St. George's in the corner. Back out to the point, kept in, puck in on Potter, and he makes a save. That was Nathan Walsh again. And I keep saying first names on the St. George's team because there are two pairs of brothers, and then there are two unrelated Walshes also on the team. So the Longfield brothers and the Donatelli brothers. There's a shot. I believe Potter just got a piece of that. That was Colin Walsh with the shot. Now BB&N hemmed in their own zone a little bit. Back to the point. Nathan Walsh over to Peyton Tracy. Now he gets it back. Shot low for the far side. And it just comes back out. And the Dragons will dump it in deep. Chased around. Tucker Hartman plays it over. Rosado gets hit. That was Chase Bradford with the hit. Puck in the corner. And Alex Robbins comes out with it for BB&N. Onside, but can't get any deeper. But now Tucker Hartman with it. He'll try and turn it, get it toward the net. Hada pinches. Tries to get it around into the right wing corner, but nobody there. Comes back out to center ice. And Hada will retreat for it and turn and move up ice. Being chased by Cole Longfield. Pass in the middle and a chance for Liam Walker. Got a backhand away, but couldn't get it on net. Dragons come the other way. Now behind the net, it's Ethan Goodrich. Back out to the point. Shot comes through. Couple of whacks at it. Puck still loose. Owen Draddy, his shot is blocked. Comes all the way back behind the net. St. George's working it around the offensive zone pretty much at will right now. Danny Buckley gets it over to Draddy. Draddy chases it into the corner. Big hit in the corner. That was James Dornberg. And the puck cleared out but not iced. And the Dragons send it all the way back down in. And there's another shot from Max Donatelli that's turned away by Potter. Chance with a tip in front. That goes wide. Now puck out in front, and Potter able to hang on to it, and Ryan Clay able to clean up the crease as Max Donatelli was poking around looking for something. 14-18 left to go in the first, no score. Aiden Ferreira against Jack Williams on the draw. And it's one back to the point and hops over the stick of Marco Sinercha. And BB&N able to grab it. Clay with it. He'll play it back over to Rosado. Rosado is forechecked though. Played back in the middle, just shot wide by Max Donatelli. Good chance on that. Now shot from the point is hung onto. Colin Walsh with the shot from the left point, and Potter with the save. BB&N got hung up in their own end a little bit. And that's where the play has been for a large part of the first period, but still no score. As we've got Chase Bradford into the circle to take the draw against Jack Williams. One back to the point. Worked over to Everett Baldwin. Baldwin tries to get it in deep, but now it's taken away, and Williams gets it for BB&N. He'll leave it back for Hada. Hada will flip it up. James Ferreira gets it out to center ice, where it's whipped back in by St. George's. Hada will play it over to Roof. Roof gets it out, but they're going to call the puck for being played with a high stick there, as Roof's pass went up in the air and James Ferreira knocked it down. 13:25 left to go in the first. Still no score. And this is kind of the stalemate that BB&N was really hoping for in their game against Rivers. Just drag the scoreless timeout as long as possible and maybe try and get lucky with a goal. But that did not work for BB&N last Friday night. Now the puck comes around, and good play by Rosado to knock that cross ice pass away and dump it back in for the Knights. And now here's a chance for St. George's. They play it back to the point. They set up that offense so quickly. And now this is Ben Romer. Makes a nice move, leaves it over, and Hunter Barone tried to get the one-timer away. Didn't get everything he wanted on it, I don't think. It was a nice setup from Romer. That one could have been too many men, but not called, thankfully for BB&N, as the puck hit Ben Romer just as he was getting off the ice. Now, long cross-ice pass. Daigo Hada with the steal. Hada works it in, gets a shot, just goes over the net. And Max Donatelli can't clear it for St. George's. Liam Walker with the pressure and the long pass down. They wave off icing, and Dornberg's going to play it back to Hada. Hada tries to work it out, but it's kept in by Owen Dratty. Potter will play it over, and it hops over the stick of Jake Donatelli at center ice, but St. George's immediately gets back in. Good back check by Alex Robbins. Prevents the Dragons from getting anywhere on that one, but they reload and come right back. Max Donatelli leaves it. The pass shot is saved. That was Jake Donatelli on the shot after the pass from Max. This is Max in the corner. Tries to circle the net. Looks, tries to shoot short side. Doesn't connect. Now Cam Roof with it. Roof breaks it out over center ice. Able to work it around. He'll leave it back to the point, but is just past Jack Williams at center ice. Williams tries to take it. Now he'll leave it for Noah Rosado. Rosado flips it over to James Ferreira. Ferreira able to get around his man into the right wing corner. Tries to center it in front. Alex Robbins keeps it alive down into the left wing corner. But nobody there, and it comes back out. And Roof will play it over to Rosado. And St. George's will change. Rosado will get to the red line and dump it in. And BB&N will finish their change. 10:23 left to go in the first. Kept alive at the point. And now it's back out to center ice. And Ryan Clay with it. He'll chase it all the way behind his net. Now he'll leave it for Hada. Hada pressured by Goodrich. Puck comes loose. Danny Buckley. Pass in front. Caroms around. But harmless and out of the way. Now here comes Hunter Barone. Good poke check, but Ben Romer following it up. Romer over the line, going to take it around and just poked away by the D at the last minute for St. George's. And now the Dragons counterattack. Everett Baldwin leaves it. The shot by Ryan Magaletta. I believe Potter got a piece of that, and it went up into the crowd. 9:32 left to go in the first. It has been mostly St. George's, but some good saves by James Potter for BB&N, and BB&N starting to find their skating game a little bit. Off the draw, though, it's a chance out in front. Pass goes wide through the top of the net area. Now behind the net, it's Colin Walsh. Cam Roof on him. Worked out, and nice little touch pass from Ferreira to Jack Williams, but it's knocked away by Nathan Walsh. Now Colin Walsh gets it, and there's a chance and a save. Max Donatelli took a step and moved right into a good shooting position right in the slot. And James Potter was ready and made the save. 9:01 left to go in the first. Off the draw, it's into the corner. Cole Longfield with it. Longfield still with it on the right wing half boards. Now back up out on top. And there's a shot, and Potter able to see it all the way. Defense doing a nice job keeping the lanes clear as Hada and James Dornberg out there on D. Nolan Hartman, 8th grader, centering this line and able to win the draw, and Hada just can't break it out. Now Liam Walker tries to put it back behind his own net. Dornberg runs into trouble. Now Hada will take it, loses it out in front. Shot and a save by Potter. Peyton Tracy with the shot for St. George's. BB&N running around a little bit in their own zone, but able to get it out. And now the Dragons come right back in. Chance out in front, just poked away. Nathan Walsh had it, but Ryan Clay able to poke it away. Pass across to the far side, and that was blocked. I don't know if that was Hayworth or Ryan Clay, but now the long lead pass looking for Barone can't connect. Dragons come back, and they are offside. And Jake Donatelli having to pull up immediately after the whistle blew because he wasn't sure if number 4 in blue was going to stop in time, but he did. So the faceoff comes back outside the zone. We've got a stoppage here while Jake Donatelli is over at the St. George's bench. Looks like he's getting another stick. He'll come back out and take his place. Danny Buckley will take the draw against Romer. Puck comes all the way into the BB&N end, and it's chipped up but not out. Pass out in front, comes back to the point but goes out. Now it's dumped back in. Could have been a deliberate offside. Ryan Clay will bring it out. Makes a couple of moves. Able to get a one-handed pass off to Romer. Romer's shot is saved. And then Vincelette George makes another save after a nice rush by Ryan Clay that he finished off with a kind of out of control, but managed to somehow get a one-handed pass off to Ben Romer, who had a Grade A chance. Now the other way, this one goes wide. But St. George is able to keep it in. 6:39 left in the first. Puck out in front. It's taken by Barone, who will just flip it back out. Flipped back in. And Hada will take it for the Knights. He'll pick it up and can't get it out, but now Roof will take it. And the pressure comes from St. George's, but nice play to get it away and out to center ice, but Knights can't connect with it. Comes all the way back in. Rosado will take it into the corner. Takes a hit from Chase Bradford. BB&N will play it back into their own zone. Rosado with some speed. Gets it out. Tucker Hartman gets it in. Alex Robbins chases it down in the corner. Hartman tries to get it, but it's flipped back out. 2-on-2. Pass across and just out of the reach, and looks like we're going to have a penalty. Looks like the penalty is going to be on St. George's for interfering with the goalie, and that looked like a 50-50 play to me. You can call me a homer sometimes when you want, but Potter reached out his stick, basically tripped Ryan Magaletta. Now, he might have gotten the puck first, which maybe makes it legal, and then Magaletta ran into Potter, who was outstretched. So that's a tough one. I can see from the St. George's side, I can see being a little quizzical about that. But it will be the first power play of the game, and it will go to BB&N as Ryan Magaletta to the box. And Jack Williams will take the draw. It's got Rosado and Ryan Clay on the front line, and Roof and Hunter Barone on the points. Now, puck comes around. Clay with it. He'll stop to set it up. And now leave it over for Roof. Two guys forechecking, which means there's room behind them if BB&N can manage to break out. And now Roof with a move. He'll drop it back to Jack Williams. Williams gets it to center ice and flips it in. Ryan Clay will chase it into the corner, as will Rosado. Clay with the hit, but the puck's going to come all the way around. And this is a good kill for the Dragons, as Roof now is able to get it to Barone. Barone is hit, and we're going to have a trip. And it looks like for 1 minute and 1 second, BB&N's going to have a 5-on-3 as Aiden Ferreira goes to the box. And so BB&N with a 2-man advantage for 1 minute and 1 second in a scoreless game. Huge opportunity to take advantage. And I believe, yes, early on in the game, first period, BB&N calling their timeout. And they want to see if they can capitalize on this. So Magaletta for goaltender interference and Aiden Ferreira for a trip. Ironically, in the BB&N defensive zone, as St. George's was trying to grab control, they'd had a very effective 4-on-5 penalty kill. But now they're going to have to do it with just 3 skaters. It'll be Buckley, Nathan Walsh, and Peyton Tracy for the Dragons. For BB&N, it'll be Romer, Robbins, Clay, Barone, Hata. And what they've been doing with Ryan Clay is trying to stick him in front of the net, 6'4", 215. See if they can create some havoc, but the faceoff is won by St. George's and cleared. And Daigo Hata will pick it up. He has some speed. He'll leave it back. Barone gets it over. Now it's cleared in. Pass in. The puck is cleared all the way around. 32 seconds left on the 5-on-4. On the 5-on-3, sorry. And Hata with speed. He's going to try and do this himself. Brings it in. Gets it down deep into the corner. Barone with it. He'll bring it back to the point. Now, they overload the left side. Robbins comes out with it. Only 10 seconds left. There's the shot and the rebound. Clay has a swing at it, but it doesn't go in. And now the other way, here comes Danny Buckley, and he's just going to get it in deep as the 5-on-4 is over. The 5-on-3, I'm sorry, is over, and 50 seconds left on the power play. But some tired power play unit out for BB&N, and St. George is able to just kind of kill off the rest of this. Big hit at the line on Max Donatelli, and Ben Romer able to take over. Roof swings through. He will pick up the puck. Makes a move. Gets to center ice. Now makes another nice move. Gets around. Tries to get it out in front, but still has it. He's going to try and come back to the point. Jack Williams with the shot. Confused Vinzolette George for a minute. Penalty is over. Shot comes through. Goes wide. Teams are back at full strength. Jack Williams with the shot. That had a chance. It might have been friendly fire and hit James Ferreira out in front. As meanwhile at center ice, St. George's trying to get the puck in. Dornberg battling for it. Puck into the corner and it's swept away. Good D by the Knights. Under 2 minutes left to go in the first as Ben Romer chases it into the corner, works it up and out, and he'll dump it in. And he'll chase it himself. Dragons try and work it around. And now here's a 3-on-2. And the shot, Clay able to get a piece of the pass. Still a backhand shot in on Potter. And Potter able to just squeeze the puck in between his elbow and his side for the save. Minute 34 left to go in the period. No score in what has turned out to be a pretty entertaining first period of play. And now BB&N needs to make sure they can get to the dressing room, but Clay gives it away. But the pass on the diagonal comes all the way back out to center ice and now hits a skate. Robbins chasing after it with Draddy. Back out to the point and knocked away. And good solid hit from Ben Romer. And the long pass. They were looking for the home run pass to Hunter Barone, but a nice defensive play by Jake Donatelli to get down on one knee and stop that coming through. 48 seconds left to go in the period. And nice stand-up play by Cortez Hayworth. He knocks it back down in. Draddy has it stolen. Hayworth with the shot. It's deflected up and out of play. Cortez Hayworth had a goal against Rivers last Friday night. And he's been playing really well lately, elevated to the top line. 28 seconds left to go. Offensive zone faceoff for BB&N. And right off the faceoff, Alex Robbins with a good shot. And dash, Vincelette George able to make the save for St. George's. Knights will try and do it again. This time it's won by the Dragons. And Nathan Walsh works it out. And Max Donatelli gets it back to Walsh. Walsh tries an extra pass. And then nice block by James Ferreira. Ferreira tries to lead Robbins. And now Alex will chase this down in. And the first period is over. So frenetic pace, especially on the power play situations for BB&N. But at the end of 18 minutes, it is 0-0 between BB&N and St. George's. This is the game that BB&N wanted to play. Very close to the vest. Count on James Potter to make a bunch of saves and try and get that opportunity to spring someone for a goal. So that's going to do it for us in the first period. We'll be back momentarily with second period action here on Knights Hockey. Welcome back inside the Nicholas Athletic Center on the campus of BB&N. It was the first period BB&N really wanted to play. They kept it very defensive, and we're about ready to start second period action. Ready for the second period face-off, and we're underway with the Knights going from left to right in front of us. They get the puck into the zone, but quickly the other way. There's a pass that comes all the way through, and Potter able to just knock it away. Potter was great in the first for BB&N, and he's going to need to keep it up in period number 2. There's a puck that gets away from Daigo Hata, and now the Knights will work it up and still not get it out. Chance in the slot. Ryan Clay with the block. And Knights bring it back the other way. Knocked aside. And Hata with it for BB&N. Has it taken away, though. And the shot just... Don't know if Potter got a piece of that or it went over the net. That was Aiden Ferreira. Now there's a shot. The rebound just goes wide. Max Donatelli had a huge opportunity. And another pass that comes through. BB&N's group has been out there since the beginning of the period. They are tired. They need a change. And St. George is just peppering Potter with shots. BB&N need a breakout and a dump in. There's a shot, turnaround shot. Potter able to make the save. Peyton Tracy comes back up, and now they get it back out to center ice and still can't get it deep enough to change. There's a shot that Potter's able to make the save on. BB&N desperate for a tie-up or a whistle here. Back out to the point. Pass comes around in front in the slot. BB&N. Big hit by Ryan Clay in the corner, and now it's out, and they still can't get it deep, and now they finally get it deep, and they're going to get that full change. 15-21, almost 3 full minutes for that first group. But they kept things at bay. Now there's a quick wraparound as Williams with the chance. And BB&N is going to go on the penalty kill as looks like they're going to get Noah Rosado for a trip as he tied up the onrushing Dragon, but got too much. and the tripping is the call. So first power play of the day for St. George's. And huge kill potential for BB&N. Draw gets past Everett Baldwin and comes all the way back out to center ice, and now Baldwin will pick it up. Although, nice rush by Alex Robbins. He's able to get the puck down in deep. Good forecheck by Romer. Pass out in front. They had a chance to connect with Romer, but now it's a 4-on-2. And the pass back in the middle and the save on the shot by Potter. And we've got another whistle, and I believe the net is off its moorings again. 1:25 left to go on the power play. 14:23 left in the second. Buckley wins the faceoff. Back to Baldwin. Baldwin gets a shot through. Potter sees it, blockers it away to the corner, and the puck comes all the way back out to center ice. Now Sonercha brings it back in. He'll get it back up at the top. His wrister comes through, but Potter able to see it all the way and grabs it with the glove. That'll allow BB&N to change their penalty kill. And Ryan Clay, who played on that first shift of almost 3 minutes. Oh, froze. St. George's with the attack. 51 seconds left to go on the power play. Back up on top, Sonercha gets the puck down low. Baldwin can't redirect it on net. Now Ben Romer tries to break it out, but can't. Puck comes back in. Pass across, blocked. St. George's gets it back out to the point. 21 seconds left. One-timer, Ryan Clay gets a foot on that, and it's out to center ice. Believe Clay got a foot on the one-timer, and he steps up to make the play. And teams are back at full strength, but in a change, it's just offside for St. George's. So BB&N able to kill off the St. George's power play, and with 12:51 left to go in the second, we are still in a scoreless game. Chase Bradford will take the draw for St. George's. Jack Williams will take the draw for BB&N. Ferreira and Robbins the line for the Knights. And quickly, BB&N tries to work it out to center ice, but it's taken back over by the Dragons. There's a chance in and a shot by Cole Longfield that Potter just got a piece of. St. George's attack is stepping up. And BB&N tries to work it out of their own zone, but this one's going to go all the way down for icing as Rosado couldn't connect, I believe, with James Ferreira on the outlet pass. So the puck will come all the way back in to the right of James Potter with 12:15 left to go in the second. Puck comes back towards Potter. He's able to play it away. Now there's a shot right back in front and the score. Danny Buckley as BB&N couldn't handle the puck in their own zone, and the quick pass out in front, and senior captain Danny Buckley with the goal for St. George's. So 1-0, Dragons with the lead, 12:08 left to go in the first. And Buckley with the goal for St. George's. Now, BB&N has to make sure that they hang on. This does not trigger the floodgates to open. There's a shot that's blocked. Buckley again with a shot. This one goes wide. Chased into the corner by Jake Donatelli. Puck comes back out in front. And Roof will play it back to Hada. Hada will head it out, but can't connect with Romer. Back out to center ice and dumped back in. Potter stops it. Roof takes it. Now he'll dump it off for Hada. Hada gets it back. Barone. Little pass out to Hayworth. Hayworth gets crunched by Colin Walsh. And this one sent all the way down. Icing waved off. Roof tries to just get it around. Robbins takes it back in his own zone. Gets a little head of steam. Has it taken away from him by Max Donatelli, but James Ferreira is right there. Gets it back up. Robbins has it knocked away. Now Hada picks it up. He has it tipped away. Sinurcha. And now here's a 2-on-0. And a great save by Potter. The St. George's players just couldn't seem to settle the puck. And they got the opportunity, but couldn't get a hard shot on. And James Potter forced to make a great pad save to keep this a 1-0 game. 10:09 left to go in the first. Big hit by Romer, and they're going to call a penalty. And the shot and the save by Potter. And it was Andrew Howard who got crunched against the boards. And I did not see the call on Romer. Might have been a board. But either way, the Knights are going to be shorthanded. 9:55 left to go in the second period, trailing 1-0. Danny Buckley with the goal for St. George's. And BB&N went almost halfway through the game, keeping it a scoreless tie. But St. George's got on the board, and now they're looking to add to it on the power play. Pass across, the shot, and the save by Potter. Good puck movement, and Peyton Tracy with a shot from the top of the left circle. And Potter with the save. Only 10 seconds elapsed there on the power play, and there's a pass into the middle, and BB&N able to clear it all the way down, and they're able to change all their penalty kill unit. Now Nathan Walsh brings it back in for St. George's. Pass across to Buckley. Up top, back to Tracy. Now Nathan Walsh with the shot, and a rebound was available, but then able to be cleared away by BB&N. Now they'll change their forwards on the kill with only 1:06 left to go on the power play. Great opportunities for St. George's, but Potter has played well. Now back up at the point. There's a shot that was headed for the far post, but Potter able to... No, Potter not able to. That shot snuck in between Potter and the far post. You could see from our angle that it was kind of a laser, and believe that is going to be Nathan Walsh on the goal. It's a power play goal with 8:45 left to go. And again, this is what BB&N kind of did not want. The kind of the floodgates to open for St. George's. Important 8 minutes now for the Knights, as shot comes back in and it is knocked out of play by Potter. Ryan Magaletta on the shot for St. George's. So 2 goals from the Dragons in about 3.5 minutes. And they lead now 2-0. Puck in the corner, comes back out to the point. Shot from the point goes over the net. BB&N tries to clear it. And now they get it to Romer. Romer brings it up. Clay fighting for it on the far side, but Draddy comes out with it. And long pass out from Rosado. Robbins is just going to get it. Romer's going to get it in deep. Now Tucker Hartman back to the point. Shot! Bangs around in there, and it goes in! It goes in! Great shot from the point by Cam Roof, and it's Liam Walker with the goal for BB&N. And just like that, the Knights get a break. And a great play, good shot from the point. Don't know who else hit that in there, but it started out at the point with Cam Roof and a great shot. And so it is 2-1. And Dragons now come right back. And now they've sort of picked things up, which is worrisome for BB&N. Max Donatelli with the goal. And it's 3-1 St. George's. That one came just 18 seconds after BB&N's goal. And it's Max Donatelli on the goal for St. George's. But let's see if BB&N can answer. Williams into the corner. Puck comes back out in front, and it's taken by St. George's. This is Donatelli again. He'll leave it, and Williams will take it the other way. Pass comes to center ice. And now worked back in. Donatelli shoots it wide. Caught Potter a little bit off guard. And now St. George's has their skating game going a little bit, but puck comes back out to center ice. And Rosado will take it. Pass up to Williams. Rosado joins the rush, tries to get it out in front. And puck comes all the way down. Icing is waved off. Danny Buckley is there for it first. Cortez Hayworth back for it. And now Rosado with it. He'll try and flip it ahead to Robbins. Robbins has it taken away. Rosado fights for it in the corner. Magaletta gets it out in front, and the shot. Potter with the save. And now down low, they try and jam it in from the side of the net. BB&N can't work it out. Puck shot through Peyton Tracy. Follow-up shot goes wide, and this one's just cleared back out to center ice by Alex Robbins. St. George's resets. We'll bring it back in. And now this is Hada with it. Daigo Hada through center ice. Tries to go around and sticks it under the crossbar. Daigo Hada with a highlight reel goal. Took it around the right side, put it on his forehand, and stuck it under Vincelette George. And that was a pretty goal. Cuts the lead again to 3-2. That's Hada's 5th goal of the year. Comes with 5:03 left to go in the second period. So we had a scoreless first, and now we've had 5 goals in the second. And a great play by Daigo Hada there to get that goal to cut it to 3-2. Now quickly, Cole Longfield gets a puck on net, and Potter with the save. And Asher Goldsmith hanging around for a rebound, but none to be had, and he got summarily escorted out of the waiting room. 4:38 left to go in the second. St. George's wins the faceoff again. They try and come out in front, but can't. Now Ryan Clay chases it, takes the hit. Pass comes over to Ferreira. The one-timer, Rosado couldn't connect with it. And St. George's on the rush, and no penalty there as Colin Walsh got pulled down. Now 3-on-2 the other way for BB&N. Back out to center ice. Picked up by Sinercha. Sinercha drops it, and the pass comes over to Ethan Goodrich, and he jams it home. 3:42 left to go. In the second, and Ethan Goodrich makes it 4-2. So every time BB&N able to pull within a goal, St. George's has come right back and scored. That one was about 1 minute and 15 seconds after the last BB&N goal. Ryan Clay gets it in deep. That almost wound up being a tester on Vincelette George. Kept in at the point. And Romer. We got a whistle behind the play as Romer wound up having to defend the player, but I think out of all of this, we're just going to get an offside, and St. George's is asking what the issue was there, as a little jousting going on between Magaletta and Cortez Hayworth, and Hayworth able to get it to Barone. Now it's in deep. Buckley going for it along with Clay. Buckley with the check, comes out of it with the puck. Now the puck back in, the shot from the point. A tip able to get in on Potter, but Potter able to hang on to it. Now Barone being pressured by Magaletta. St. George is able to come out with it. They turn, they shoot. Ryan Clay with the block. Hayworth can't get it out. Magaletta brings it back in. One-timer is fanned on a little bit by Cole Longfield, but they keep it in at the point. Shot saved by Potter. 2 minutes left in the period. Pass comes along in front. Still kept in by the Dragons. And now back out to the point. Goldsmith tries to work it in, but there is going to be a penalty on BB&N for a hook with 1:48 left to go in the second period. So a good effort on the defensive zone with St. George's kind of flying around, but Hunter Barone gets called for the hook, much to the dismay of the BB&N faithful. So 4-2, St. George's, late second period, and they have just seemingly won every face-off today. They work it around. Shot is blocked. I believe that was Daigo Hata that got the block. Back out to the point, Nathan Walsh. His shot is blocked by Ferreira, and Ferreira will dump it down. And BB&N will change. Good forecheck by Alex Robbins. And Dragons will break it out. Buckley brings it down into the left wing corner, pulls it back to the point to Tracy. Nathan Walsh. Pass across, the shot, and the save by Potter. No, not the save by Potter. That one got through. And so it's another goal for St. George's. Max Donatelli, his second of the period. And again, the craziness of this game, we had no goals in the first period. And now there are 7 in the second period. That's another power play goal from Donatelli, and it is 5-2 St. George's with 56 seconds left to go in the period. St. George's still buzzing around. Liam Walker gets it to Rosado. Rosado gets it up to Nolan Hartman, and they do clear the zone, but quickly back in from St. George's. Now, Liam Walker battles for it, but it comes back up to the point. Nice move by Jake Donatelli, but puck comes back out to center ice. Dumped in by St. George's. 14 seconds left to go in the period. Noah Rosado brings it up for the Knights. He'll dump it in deep and chase it. 3 seconds left to go, and puck is sent in, and that is the end of the period. So, as I said a couple of times, crazy 2 periods of play where the first period scoreless and the first 6 minutes of the second period scoreless. And then in the last 12 minutes and 8 seconds, we had 7 goals. But unfortunately for the Knights, St. George's with 5 of them, and they lead 5-2 after 2 periods of play. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the third period after this. Welcome back to BB&N for the third period of ISL hockey between St. George's and BB&N. We had no goals in this game for almost 26 minutes. And then in the last 12:08, we had 7. It's such a crazy game, crazy stat. And as the third period starts, Ryan Clay chases it back into his own zone, has it taken away from him, and shot saved by James Potter. Clay tries to work it to Ben Romer. Romer will take it with some speed. No forecheck on him. He's able to move through. Gets around Baldwin. Ferreira able to keep it alive, but St. George's takes over. Now Ferreira with it, able to get it to Jack Williams. Williams will get it down into the left wing corner. Baldwin chases it down. James Ferreira tries to get it to Alex Robbins in the right wing corner, but here come the Dragons. Pass comes all the way across just behind Colin Walsh. He'll have to retreat. And Aiden Ferreira will fling it back in. Potter can't stop it, so it's controlled by the Dragons. They get it back to the point. Now the pass down low, tipped aside by Rosado, but still in control of it are the Dragons. Now, tried to chop it out was Alex Robbins. Goes to his knees and just manages to get it out to center ice, but quickly Colin Walsh brings it back in. Cam Roof with the dive to prevent a pass coming through, but now Max Donatelli steps off the goal line, tries to go under the crossbar. Potter is there, but in the process, the net moves off its moorings. And we'll have a stoppage. Chase Bradford on the draw. And again, it's just been astonishing how many of the draws they have won. This one actually got won back by Williams, but was still possessed by St. George's. That was a shot. Nathan Walsh just, believe Potter got a piece of it, and it went to the back glass. Scrum in the corner. Now Cam Roof comes out with it, and he'll flip it. Its icing is waved off. That allows BB&N to get a full change in. And the puck comes back to Daigo Hata. Dornberg loses it, but now Nolan Hartman will get it back to Hata. Hata brings it through the middle, but has it taken away. Quickly coming the other way, the pass across, and a great diving save by Potter as Goodrich made the pass to Ryan Magaletta, and Potter with the great save. BB&N able to just dump it down. They'll get another full change on. Now Buckley will hit a speeding Ethan Goodrich, and Ryan Clay getting a little payback for some of the hits he's gotten in the corner today with a strong shoulder. Sends Goodrich to the ice. Puck rolls in on Potter, and he ties it up for the faceoff. 14:39 left to go in the third. And again, off the draw, it's controlled by St. George's. Shot, believe that hit a foot, might have even been Clay, and he'll leave it. They try for the long home run pass, can't connect. Now Hunter Barone on the back check comes up with it. He'll get the puck deep. He's tripped. They're going to call the penalty. Still with the puck. Extra skater is on, but too late for BB&N, but they will get the power play as nice play by Hunter Barone to draw that play with his speed. So it'll be the Knights power play. They had a 5-on-3 in the first period for a minute, over a minute, and they could not connect. That was a big moment for BB&N in the game. But it's Aiden Ferreira to the box for the trip. Jack Williams takes the draw. It's back to the point. Barone into the corner. He'll whip it all the way around. Jack Williams. His shot gets all the way through, but BB&N can't get to the rebound. And this one's cleared all the way down. And now Jack Williams will get it around, and Rosado gets it to Ryan Clay. Ryan Clay will leave it for Jack Williams. Williams going to have another penalty as the delayed penalty for Williams. And the whistle is blown. A little bit of jawing afterwards with Baldwin and Clay, but Baldwin going to the box. And so just like in the first period, it's a 5-on-3 for over a minute for the Knights. And what can they do with it? They got to win the draw, and they don't. Puck comes all the way back. Daigo Hata with speed. Pass across. Barone. Now Robbins. Robbins trying to get it out in front to Romer, but now comes back to Hata. Hata. Robbins. Shot, save. Vincelette George with the save. Now Hata with it at the top. Robbins tries to pass it down low. Couldn't connect. Puck comes to Robbins. Robbins turns, shot, save. Hata. And Romer can't hit the one-timer. Still 15 seconds left on the two-man advantage. And now Hata walks right in, sends one. That was sort of a seeing eye play, and now this one's just going to be cleared as there's still 48 seconds left on the power play. And here comes Hunter Barone. Barone, puck goes into the corner. Clay with it out in front. Turns, shoots wide. Roof can't save it. 24 seconds left on the power play. Ryan Clay with it. Now Jack Williams gets it in deep. Rosado just hops over his stick. And 2-on-1, shorthanded. And the shot and the save by Potter as the penalty has expired for St. George's. So better opportunities for the Knights in this 5-on-3 than they had in the first period. But they just couldn't put a puck past Vincelette George. And we stay at 5-2 with 11-12 left to go in the third period. Peyton Tracy takes the draw against Romer. BB&N can't control the puck off the faceoff. Shot comes from the left point, saved by Potter, and it goes to the back wall. Now Rosado able to work it out, and here comes Barone. Tries to get it to Liam Walker. And now Baldwin with the puck. Comes back, and in the scramble, Potter able to make the save as a couple of opportunities for St. George's, and Potter able to pounce on that puck. He has seen a lot of shots today, and he's played well. Puck comes back to the point. Clay will chase it over, and he'll just flip it out to center ice. No icing. Chased back by the Dragons. And they'll start it out of their zone. This is Baldwin. Puck comes back into the BB&N zone. Clay is able to get it to Hada. And Hada will start it up himself. Pass over to Ferreira. Ferreira gets it in deep. But BB&N can't connect. And now here's a chance for Danny Buckley as he comes through center ice. Comes around Hada, still has the puck, but now taken over by Barone. He's pressured behind the net and makes a nice play to get it out. Rosado gets it in deep. Barone gets clobbered from behind, and that's a penalty all day, every day. And meanwhile, at the end of that play, looked like there was another collision, and there's a St. George's player down. I was watching the Barone collision, and Nathan Walsh is down for St. George's with 9:19 left to go. Don't know if they called anything on that play, and do know there was a call likely for boarding. It'll be Peyton Tracy to the box. Didn't see the call, but Colin Walsh is advocating for a second penalty at the end of that play, but he's not going to get it. So it'll be another chance on the power play for BB&N. And it'll be Jack Williams with Noah Rosado and Ryan Clay up front, and Barone and Roof at the points. Puck one deep, but BB&N can't get control of it. And now they're going to get Clay. They called a charge. So we'll skate 4-on-4 as the power play comes to an end. Back to the point. Roof. Barone tries to get it to Jack Williams. Now it's put down in the corner. Barone chases it into the corner, manages to come up with it. Hunter Barone plays it back to Roof. Roof, his shot is blocked. Now it's a 3-on-2 the other way for St. George's. Colin Walsh leaves it for Baldwin. Baldwin circles behind the net, gets it back to Colin Walsh, who rips a wrist shot from the slot, and Potter makes the save. 8:23 in the period 1:05 left of the 4-on-4, and then St. George's will have a 9-second power play. Off the face-off, it is back to the point where it's kept in by the Dragons. Sinercha, Danny Buckley. Now Sinercha gets it down on the doorstep. Back out on top, Buckley. And the shot comes across, and Potter able to make the save. 41 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Hata, Rosado, Robbins, and Romer, the penalty killers. Well, the 4-on-4 players for BB&N. Hata with a strong hit. Can't jar the puck loose. Now he's able to get it behind his own net, and he's got some skating room. Being chased by Goodrich. He'll try and get it across, and just behind Romer. He couldn't get the one-timer. Puck comes all the way back around, and there'll be a quick power play for St. George's as the Dragons wrap it all the way around. It hops over the stick of Nathan Walsh, and now both teams are back to 5-a-side. Shot is blocked. Back out to center ice and now brought back in. And temper starting to get a little heated here in this late stages of the game. Romer with the pass. And Barone able to get it all the way down, but the icing is waved off, and then I believe that was Hayworth. It's unceremoniously dumped, and believe that's going to result in a power play. As, yeah, we've got roughing on Colin Walsh. And so, as I said, temper's getting a little high, some frustration on the part of St. George's. They thought they were going to have their way with this BB&N team, but the Knights have shown surprising amount of resilience. Now Rosado, back to Barone. Barone walks in, shot hit something or someone, and went up into the netting. 1:48 left on the power play. Williams to take the draw. Wins it back cleanly. Barone moves in, gets it over. Williams now out in front. Pat just goes wide. Good opportunity on the shot, and now long pass comes out. Way out of his net is James Potter. Big hit at center ice with Ryan Clay on Cole Longfield. And this one is scaled out of the rink. And some unhappiness from the St. George's bench. But still 1:14 seconds left on the power play. One into the corner, now back to the point. Hops over Daigo Hata's stick, and now is a chance for Ferreira. Breaks in, and a great save on the 2-on-0. Ryan Magaletta with the shot And Potter with the save. Now we've got a whistle. And now we've got another roughing penalty. This will be Ben Romer. In the quiet rink, the chance of makeup call can be heard. Make your own decisions. One back to the point, and St. George's will take it back. It's 4-on-4 now for 50 seconds, and then it'll be about a minute power play for St. George's. Everett Baldwin with speed, shoots. Potter able to get a blocker on it, send it to the back glass. Hada gets it around, but Rosado can't get it to Cortez Hayworth to clear it, and now the Dragons start their cycle. Down low, pass out in front, and whistle, and nets off its moorings. No change allowed for the Knights, but St. George's will change. 8 seconds left on the 4-on-4, and then it'll be a 1-and-3-second power play for St. George's with 4:41 left to go in the game, and a 5-2 lead still for the Dragons. Hayworth wins it. Back to Hada. Hada gets it out. Hayworth just too far. And now it's taken, but goes back to the Dragons, who are now on their power play. Shot, rebound, and cleared out of there is Cole Longfield. Potter able to hang on for the face-off, and the Knights change up their penalty kill. Barone, Williams, Cam Roof, and Ryan Clay out to kill the penalty for BB&N. 50 seconds left on the penalty, and Williams able to get it. Tries to take it in, pushes down his player, has his stick taken away from him. So in the meantime, it's just 4-on-3. St. George's takes it all the way around the perimeter. Back to the point. Goodrich shoots wide. Puck flipped out, and Williams will get it. Still 4 seconds left on the power play, and now Romer is back out. There's a shot that goes over the net from Nathan Walsh. Tied up still in the corner. And Ben Romer comes out with it. Long pass ahead to James Ferreira. Ferreira defended well, and this one comes all the way back. Dornberg's just got to get rid of it. But he has it taken away from him, and puck still rolling around. St. George's thought that one went in. But there's one that's kicked toward the corner. Now back out in front. Bodies all over the place as we come down to the 2-minute mark. Shot goes wide from the point from Baldwin. Back to the point again. There's a tip, and it's saved by Potter. 2:08 left to go. 12 minutes and 10 seconds was the span of time in the second period where we had 7 goals in the game. We didn't have any for the first 26 minutes, and we haven't had any since. But all of a sudden in the second period, the second half of the second period, was the deluge of goals, and St. George's came up with the advantage on those, and they lead 5-2. Ryan Clay keeps it in at the point. That one gets deflected almost in, and puck comes back out in front where Hayworth jams for it. And Vincelette George able to cover it up. He's played a good game for St. George's. And obviously this Dragons team, a very, very big, strong, talented team. They maybe let BB&N hang around a little longer than they intended to today. But it's a good team. And Daigo Hata comes back into his own zone. Looks for his options. Now he comes all the way over to Cortez. Hayworth. Walker just can't keep it in. And Roof gets it over to Daigo Hata. Back to Roof. James Ferreira in his own zone. Tripped, but no call. Now it's Roof. He's tripped. And they are going to call that one. With 52 seconds left to go. And now it's finally touched by St. George's. Late in the game, even the good skaters will sometimes be a step slow, and you wind up reaching with the stick on the forecheck, and that's what St. George's did there. It's a trip. It's Cole Longfield in the box. Sophomore. But off the faceoff, it's taken by Colin Walsh. He's just been everywhere tonight for St. George's. BB&N will set up their power play. Daigo Hata with it. Dribbles off his stick. Down into the corner, only 23 seconds left to go. James Ferreira brings it out. His long pass looking for Hayworth is intercepted, dumped back down in, takes a crazy bounce. Hata will hold it, 7 seconds left to go. Hata with the pass to Hayworth. Hayworth across to Robbins, and that is it for the game. So, as we said, kind of a crazy three sections of the game where the first 25 minutes and 52 seconds of this game were scoreless. And then the last 18 minutes and 58 seconds of the game were also scoreless. And in between, it was 7 goals in a span of just over 12 minutes. Just over 11 minutes. So Good performance by St. George's. BB&N hangs in there. They were down 3-2 late in the second period, but St. George's just too much for the Knights today. The Knights will regroup. They'll come back on Friday night with a non-league game against Moses Brown, and then they'll have a quick turnaround on Saturday when they play here against Rivers. We'll have Friday night's game for you here on YouTube. Not Saturday's game, but just if you're planning ahead. So that's going to do it for us, and I realize we've lost the camera feed again. Sorry about that. Once again, the final score, St. George's 5 and BB&N 2. Thanks for watching. This has been Knights Hockey on YouTube. For Knights Hockey, I'm Steve Clay, saying once again, good night.